Hello, welcome back to How to Renovate. I'm Tyler Fever with Terra Firma Industries. We're back at the Shady Lane project. We've had a great month. The demo is done. We're into construction mode, so let's go on a tour. What's going to happen now is you're going to come into an entryway, which is going to have a closet and an entryway, which is going to actually go up to the bonus room, which is going to be above the new garage. As you come in the front door, there's going to be a closet framed in, which is going to come off the master bedroom, which will be a walk-in closet here. Backing onto that walk-in closet, we're going to have a small entryway closet. So it's basically just for shoes of guests and stuff like that here. So basically, once we come in, it's going to be a bit of an angle. You're going to come into the house, a doorway back up to the bonus room, a closet here. This is going to be one massive great room. Basically at this point, this is creating a small little hallway which is going to lead to the master bedroom, which is behind me. The stairs lead up to the bedrooms upstairs that we discussed earlier. This little room here is going to be just a powder room. It's basically going to be a little guest bathroom, so when you have people over, people don't have to go into the master bedroom or go upstairs to use the bathroom. On the left hand side you're going to have a toilet. On the right hand side you're just going to have a vanity. It'll just be a small powder room. Underneath the stairs we decided to use the space as storage, so we've created a little doorway here that'll be great for all the knickknacks and stuff you don't use all the time. This is the doorway coming into the master suite now. So we're on the main level, on the bottom level where all the living space is. We've created a master bedroom down here. There's still a little bit of work to do in here. We have some walls to frame, a couple of closets, and a bathroom to do. But basically what you see is the outside walls of the bathroom. We're going to create a walk-in closet on this side. What we would be standing in is going to be a future ensuite with a shower, a toilet, and the vanity. As you can see on this side, this is where we had those structural issues with that wall where it had been kind of hacked up. We've actually reframed that entire structural wall. You can see now that the floor joists upstairs are sitting on the top plate properly and the studs are in place. And then this is probably going to be the main part of the bedroom. You'll have the bed and dressers in this part. And then at the far end, again, you've got the his and her walk-in closet with the ensuite at the back. Okay, so now we're going to leave the master bedroom and head back towards the kitchen, living room, and dining area. So this is going to be the kitchen area. That wall there that you see now is going to currently be another 10 feet back. This is where that addition is going that I keep speaking of, along the whole back of the house. So the kitchen is actually going to be 10 feet deeper going towards the back. You're going to have a big kitchen, an island. On the other side of this wall is where we're going to have the dining room, the sliding doors that are going to lead to the backyard, a big set of sliding doors that are now going to lead to that outside barbecue living area. And then at the very far end of the house in this back corner, this will be that large area above us, which is going to become a vault. So what you see now is currently the second floor joists. These will all be removed. There's about a 12 by 16 area, which will create a big vault area up above us. This wall, like I mentioned earlier, will be 10 feet back. That's the area where it's going to have that beautiful sliding door leading out to the backyard. On the side of the house, we also have another set of sliding doors that are going to lead to that covered living space below the upper deck. Okay, so here we have the old set of stairs that used to kind of lead back down to that dark and dingy kind of entryway. It's not very inviting when you first come in the door. It's kind of an off angle. So basically these are the old stairs and they're now coming out. So we'll take the stairs down. We're going to reinstall some floor joists to fill in the opening, cover it with plywood, and then that gives us a good surface for our second floor. This is going to become a Jack and Jill bathroom. There'll be a vanity on this side. There's going to be two pocket doors, one on that side going into your bedroom, one on this side coming back into this bedroom. There'll be a toilet in the back and a tub, so the girls can kind of have an adjoining bathroom for middle of the night, whatever they're doing. So it gives them a nice new bathroom. Now, come check out our new set of steps. Okay, as you can see, we have our new set of steps that come up kind of the middle of the house. They look absolutely beautiful. What it gives you is it gives you this real sense of height. Basically, we can see all the way to the lower level, all the way to the bottom of our trusses. The stairs are about 3.5 feet wide. It's a U-shaped stairway. Just gives it that kind of grand feel, not that old straight kind of, just stairs leading to a dark, dingy basement. This is a welcoming, inviting staircase to bring it upstairs and downstairs. The steps themselves are about 3.5 feet wide, a lot wider than our old set. It just gives it a bit of personality. There's a bit of design. It's not just this old rickety set of straight stairs coming up from a basement to an upper floor. Especially when you're kind of going up and down, there's playrooms or entertaining areas on both levels of the house. you really want to have a flow. You want it to be inviting. So I think where you're shooting from right now is an actual window, which is in the stairwell. We'll get lots of natural light, really high ceilings. It's going to be a beautiful finished product. Okay, so we're in about the 5th week of construction, and as you can see behind me, all the framing upstairs has been done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take on a quick little tour and explain to you the layout of upstairs. We're currently standing in what's going to be one of the girls' bedrooms. On the other side of this wall will be an office, so come on down the hall and I'll show you the rest. The office that I just pointed to earlier used to actually be the dining room, which is now going to be a office/guest room. You can see again where that window is that where the sliding door used to be. So you can see how it's been reframed. That is the new window that's going to be in that bedroom/office. As we come further back towards the west side of the house, this is where obviously you can see where the old staircase still is, which is coming out. This will, which I mentioned earlier, will become the girls' Jack and Jill bathroom. This used to be just the upper kind of living area back down to the stairs. Now on the right hand side where our new staircase is, this actually kind of used to be that sitting area, dining area that was inside the kitchen where the fridge and the stove used to be. Again, as you can see, we framed up the new window, which is going to be above the staircase. The new staircase is in. As we come further back down the house, if you remember, this used to be that bright pink bedroom. It's still basically a bedroom, but we've actually taken over part of that old bathroom. I mean, you can still see it, the plumbing's there, and we've left the toilet in place for now. But you can see how much bigger this room has actually become. And then on the opposite side, this is actually, you can kind of tell where the flooring is. This used to be the kitchen. This is where all the cabinets were and whatnot. Now it's going to be a full bathroom, and this will be more so for a guest bathroom. In case we have people staying in the guest room, they have their own bathroom and shower. Also, it'll work great for when the kids have friends over. This area in the back of me will become the loft area and the playroom for the kids. So they'll have another bathroom to use if they're up here playing. The front side of the house, again, this is where that really nice big open vaulted ceiling is going to be over the living room. So this basically just gives you a really good feel for what was upstairs to what is now upstairs.